Hi everyone, welcome back to Barbie Dolls of the Week. So this week it's going to be actually a bit of a toy talk mix with Barbie dolls because I've got four figures or dolls that are not Barbie and two that are that I want to show you. So, very mixed group today, and sometimes that's really fun. So before I start, I do want to announce the winner of the 30th anniversary Barbie poster. Now, we just recently had Barbie and Ken's birthday this past week. So now, but we're talking about the 30th anniversary of the release of the first Barbie in 1959. So the winner, and that was because of the most complete and best answer. Also, the one of the first, but also, like I said, it was supposed to be the one that was the soonest and the best. And so that to me was David Vogel. So David, congratulations. I will be mailing you that poster. If you send me your address, you can email me that. My email is in the About section of this channel, so please feel free to do that. Also, one other quick announcement. Some of you might remember my cat Betty, who unfortunately passed away a couple years ago. Well, as of yesterday, I did get another cat finally. I wasn't sure I was going to be honest, but I've decided to do that. And she's 5 years old. She's really shy, so she's still kind of mostly hiding right now. I mean, it's only been 24 hours since she's been here. And her name is Zelda. I didn't pick that name, but that's the name she was given. So if she comes by that name, or comes when you call her by that name, I'll keep it. But if not, I may switch it. Zelda's okay. I don't have anything against it. But anyway, let's get on to the toys. So I'm gonna start with these figures from the 70s that I have, or some may call them dolls. They are from the $6 Million Man, or this one is the $6 Million Man. Was played by Lee Majors, and he's still with us. I don't think he's that old, but he did. I think he was occasionally in this, and maybe this is from like the promo or the credits, the red tracksuit kind of thing. So he was supposedly in a bad accident, and so they had to rebuild him, and that's what the whole thing was about. They have, he's got a bionic eye, so really what you do is you look through it and you see things, but in the show he could see way into the distance. He also, when you roll this sleeve up, it's in bad shape, but after 40 years, this is his bionic arm. So there's a thing on the back that you push, and it's supposed to go up with that, that kind of thing, but that doesn't work. I like this doll. I think it's just kind of cool, and this one is certainly not in great shape. It's missing a foot. He's footless on this side. I need to get him a prosthetic or something. Maybe there's a foot around here somewhere, but he's got these red shoes. I don't remember. I feel like I have an extra red shoe somewhere, but I mean, it doesn't have a foot in it. So I think when I bought him, he was missing the foot already. So, and I don't remember where I got him. I've actually had this doll several times, sold it over the years, and now I'm keeping this one. I'm not going to sell it until maybe I sell a lot of things later in retirement. But yeah, he had a bionic leg. I don't know which. Let me see if I can tell which leg it's supposed to be. Take off his pants. Yeah, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure he had a bionic leg. So there was a lot of things he could do, and basically these two shows, this one and the next one I'm going to tell you about, they were fighting criminals. So they were using their new kind of superpowers to fight criminals. But by the way, this doll or figure is probably at least 12 inches, because let's see how he is next to a can, besides his pants always want to fall off. So now actually, I think Ken is 12 inches, so let me see here. He must be at least 12 and a half. So yeah, he's pretty big, and of course, also when you look at the shoulders, he's pretty broad too. Um, so I just thought these were cool dolls or figures, and I'm pretty sure they're made by Hasbro. I can't see this thing on the back, but Let me see if I can get my... No, too many things in the way. I thought I left that. Let me see. Now I don't see the magnifying glass. I gotta keep it out here for these videos. So yeah, he is wearing these red underwear kind of things that are molded on, and he is part of a series of figures in this set. So you had, of course, Steve Austin, which is him, and then you had, or the $6 Million Man, and as it says here on his little sticker, which I'm shocked that's still there, unless that was a replacement one. There was also his boss, Oscar Goldman, and the scientist, Rudy somebody. I can't think of Rudy's last name. I almost said Galindo, but that's a figure skater from the recent past, so not quite the same guy. And there was also a Bigfoot and Maskatron, which, I didn't honestly watch this show a huge amount, like, for instance, Charlie's Angels, where I've seen every episode more than once. But, I watched it some, and as with Charlie's Angels, I just like the figures of these different, especially shows. I mean, I tell you, the 70s had more, I think, action figures and toys produced from TV and movies than any decade, if I had to guess. But, between Mego, which I've got 2 of those coming up, and these type of, and of course Star Wars took over in 77 or 8, or both. So yeah, that's Steve Austin, the $6 Million Man. And then, at some point the show was doing well. By the way, Lee married Farrah Fawcett from Charlie's Angels, so there was a crossover, if you want to call it that. Unfortunately, it cost Farrah the Charlie's Angels job in season 2. He helped talk her out of going back to that because he wanted her to be his at-home wife and make more demands, if not, and they couldn't come to terms, so Farrah left the show, and that's when Cheryl Ladd came on in season 2. But at some point, the show was doing really well, and they wanted a female counterpart, I guess. So they came up with the Bionic Woman, and that's Lindsay Wagner. Her name on the show was Jamie Summers. This is the doll they produced for her, which actually, I think both of these, by the way, have a really good likeness of the actors. His is probably a little better, but when you look at the face of this one, not so much the hair. The hair looks better like this, actually, or it's not so, poofed in the back. I've worked with this, but it's still got a lot of poof there. That's like more frizz than anything. This does look like Jamie Summers, or excuse me, Lindsay Wagner. Also like the Wonder Woman TV show and figures, the Hulk, etc. Chips, Dukes of Hazzard. Again, just more than I can name in this episode. But she was similar. She had a bionic arm that you see here, which could do all kinds of, like, lift up cars and throw things that are really heavy, like huge rocks. What else did she have? A bionic ear, that's right. So her one ear has a hole in it. I'm not sure why that makes it so that she's got that. Listen to her neck. Boy, she needs a chiropractor. No, I'm kidding. And she had a bionic leg as well as arms. So see, here is where, let me show you here. You lift this up, let me move her arm, and you can see the bionics in there. So the leg has been completely replaced with basically a robotic leg. And actually, wait a minute, maybe both hers were robotic because, yeah, look, I forgot she had 2 bionic legs. So, yeah, and, interestingly enough, she doesn't have molded on panties. So, she has and they were very patriotic kind of times. So, red, white, and blue type outfit, although these pants look more purple to me. That the shirt, definitely red, white, and blue. Her shoes are red, white, and blue, and she does have both feet. I guess Steve Austin needs a bionic foot now, too. But yeah, they both had a bionic arm. Now, let me double check, but I don't think he had, let me just see here. I didn't see anything like a flap like that. Maybe they didn't have the flap on the leg when he was around. But what you would do is, this part that I can no longer move because it's like so brittle, you could roll that up, I believe, and you would see the Bionics in his arms, what it was on both of them, actually. Hers isn't so bad, but I'm not going to try to roll that up. God knows what would happen. It would probably crumble apart. So, yeah, Steve Austin and Jamie Summers, they sometimes had crossover episodes. As I recall, these shows were both on ABC and doing well for a while. I don't know how long exactly, but okay, so moving on to the two Migos that I mentioned. I just want to show these as I just got one and I've had one for a while. So Migo did, has done horror dolls. So this is Chucky from, of course, the Chucky movies and Bride of Chucky, Seed of Chucky, what's the first one, like Child's Play. I don't honestly think the hair looks right on him, and of course it's just molded on, but I'm just glad they did it. It's kind of fun. And they did the ones you would expect, like Frankenstein and Dracula and the Mummy and Wolfman and Swamp Creature from the Black Lagoon or Swamp Thing. But now they've come out with, look who it is, Bride of Chucky. Look at the picture on the back. I love it. Her hair is kind of fun. Now, the only thing that I found really almost amusing is these. I can't tell if that's pants or a skirt. I mean, on the back, it looks like a dress. But here, she's got the leathery looking jacket, but that almost looks like pants, especially when you look from the bottom. I don't know if you guys can see that, but yeah, it looks like pants, but boy, are they like circus tents? They're huge. And I don't remember what she wore in the movie or the first movie that I saw her in. Of course, this is I think Jennifer Tilly did the voice for this and in the movie, and oh my gosh, I love her. And then they did Seed of Chucky, where these two had a baby, and boy, he was something else. I remember that. So I'm just glad Migo is still from the '70s till and then back again now, producing really cool figures. Lastly, today I want to show you two kind of unique Barbie dolls that I don't know that I've shown before. I don't think I have with this one, honestly, but maybe a long time ago. Worth seeing again. So this is Barbie as Snow White, and she's got a great Disney-inspired outfit, big, nice, billowy bottom part of this, and I'm not a big fan of billowy dresses, but in this case I think it works. And it's not like, I mean, you could bring it out really far, but it's not so bad. And look what she has in her hand, the poison apple. Don't eat it, Snow White. I don't know if she actually had a name besides Snow White. I don't remember. Does anyone know? She has a cape in the back and a lot longer hair than Snow White actually had. A braid here. So I think it's a really gorgeous doll. I love the pale skin and the dark hair. Oh, I just think she's beautiful. And so that's why I got this. I do have the Evil Queen up there, so, there's basically 3 Disney dolls that I have. Not counting Wizard of Oz or actually Oz the Great and Powerful. Those are Disney, but I mean Barbie type dolls. So, yeah, what do you guys think of her? Okay. And then the last one for today is this one. And honestly, I don't know the name. Somebody can help me with the name, please. I would appreciate that. But I always think she's gorgeous. She might be like something about a teardrop or I don't know, but she reminds me of Marie Antoinette. That's what I think of her. It's like a Marie Antoinette type Barbie. I mean, just, that old outfit from, I'm not sure when this is from, like 1700s or early 1800s, something like that. But I love these little jewels hanging off and the pearls, including the one around her neck. And she also has a very unique face. Look at those eyebrows. Oh my gosh, if they're not on point, nobody's eyebrows are. And let me give you a closer look at her face. Shine to the light. There we go. But just beautiful, and I love it. It's very light makeup with the eyes, but you can see it, and it really makes a difference. I think the one thing that would have maybe helped is she had rooted eyelashes. Would have the only thing I could think to improve this. She's got this gorgeous blue velvet here in the middle, or velvet-like. It's not really velvet. Actually, it's 2 layers. The lacy kind of I don't know what this is, and then just like a silky something underneath. And obviously this goes around. Let me take her off the stand all the way around. Look at that braid, or a couple braids. I think. Well, they're not really braids. I don't know, what are these. I can't think of what they would be called. Pigtails. Don't quite think that works. But yeah, like the Snow White one, the dress is actually a good size, but not ridiculous. I mean, again, it fits because that's like how these dresses actually were. So it fits. But yeah, isn't she gorgeous? So two dolls I wanted to show you that really are different, unique, and beautiful. So I hope you've enjoyed this sort of mixed bag of Toy Talk and Barbie Dolls of the Week meet today. And I will talk to you next time. And David Vogel, get a hold of me and I will get that poster out to you hopefully this week. So you can have it very soon. I hope you enjoy it, and I will, again, talk to you next week.